This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.
Welcome in, guys. CPL talk. But before we go CPL, I've got something to say. Canada has now got another warm-up game before the World Cup. Obviously, I'm talking national team ahead of the CPL talk because national team comes first. But hello to you guys. Hope you're doing well. And remember, please subscribe, like, share, listen to the World Cup song. But moving forward, the World Cup preparations. Canada's got another game. It's going to be November 11th, and we're playing Bahrain in Bahrain at the Al Khalifa Stadium, Bahrain. So that's November 11th. I was hoping we were going to get another game, and now it's come through. So there you go. A couple of shows back, you would have heard me say we need another game. Japan's a great game before the World Cup, but we need something to warm up for that. We need two games so that we're not, killing ourselves. And remember, those warm-up games are not going to be about getting results. Don't look at like, oh, yeah, we got to beat these guys 10-0. No. Bahrain, if we get a 2-0 win, something like that, a 1-0 win, I'm fine with that as long as everybody stays healthy for the World Cup. And then the Japan game, with it being so close to the World Cup, remember, I don't think we're going to go full throttle in that game either because we'll want to keep everybody healthy. So there you go. Just a couple of pointers. They're warm-up games. Don't look for killer results. Don't look for killer performances. Just look for people to get through the game and stay healthy because they're just warm-up games. Now, remember, Bahrain, November 11th in Bahrain. And then you've got Japan, November 17th in Dubai. Okay, CPL. Now, moving on. First game we're going to talk about is the game coming off between Atletico and Pacific FC. First game finishes 2-0, as you know, to Atletico. 2 late goals. And, both teams banged it off the post. It could have gone either way. It was a fantastic game. 2-0 is pretty hard on Pacific. And Pacific fans, you've got to keep believing. You've got to keep believing. Atletico fans, I know you're loving it. And I know you're in the moment. And stay in the moment. It's fantastic for your club. I mean, the Red and White Stripes, maybe they are going to the final. But I think Pacific definitely going to have something to say. But like I say, Pacific fans, keep in there. Still believe it's not over and done with. And there may be something to be said. An early goal for Pacific sets this game on its head. It could be very interesting. An early goal for Atletico, wow, that's a mountain to climb. So it is what it is, but hey, I wish both teams success. I really do. I love this league immensely. I love all the players. I've met loads of them, as you know, talked to loads of them, talked to all the coaches, and I'm impartial. I know I might go to cavalry games, but I'm impartial. I am totally for all the teams and all the players, but I don't bang on the referees too much, do I? So, what am I saying with this one? I think, to be honest with you, you're looking at Atletico taking the win. If not the win, they only need the draw, so they can play pretty coy on this and just play that beautiful counter-attack system and just take that result as it is. Now, Pacific needs to go there, own that game, just like they did in the last game in the league, per se, before they went to cavalry, but that game they played against Forge FC on the road where they dominated, played, killed, took the 3 points, won 1-0, and it could have been more. That's the kind of performance Pacific needs to bring. Can they? Well, it's the last game of the season. If they don't, they've got everything to play for and nothing to lose. I'd say Jim Merriman will get them going in the right direction. So look for the results. I'm shading, as I said in the first, before we even started, I said I was taking Atletico over the 2 legs. I still am. I still love Pacific too, guys. Now, next game. Cavalry going to Forge FC, Timmy's Field. It's going to be a great game. I think that the damage was done for Forge FC in the first game. They will be thinking that things have turned and that the storm is heading in the other direction, that they got to get home, put in a good performance and take a 1-0 win, a beautiful 1-0 win, whereby Tommy Wheeldon Jr. will be saying a 1-0, a sexy 1-0 win is what he wants for Cavalry FC. So it seems that 1 goal is pretty much all it's going to be. I will be talking to Bobby Smyrniotis and Tommy Wheeldon Jr. after the game, and I'm going to be talking to Tommy Wheeldon before the game. Look for that to be dropped as well, and it might be part of this, it might not, we'll have to see. But I'm talking to both coaches. I'll be talking to players after the game too. I think that Cavalry's got nothing to lose. They've got a 1-1 on home field. People might look down on that, and if the rumblings around Cavalry fans was that they were not so happy. A win was great. A 1-0 would have been fantastic, but a draw they're not so happy with. They don't feel confident that they're going to get to the final. They think that it's going to end in this game. A 1-1 for Forge was a fantastic result, and once they literally came back from 1-0 down shortly into the second half, it kind of killed the game. Cavalry banged and banged and banged on that door, but they just couldn't get through. Couldn't touch it. And you have to say, great team defence by Forge, a great performance by both teams, and it was really where you couldn't split the teams apart. A draw was fair, but going back for the second game, the pressure's on Forge, absolutely not on Cavalry. They're expected to win this, not Cavalry looking straight on at it. So Cavalry, like I say, got nothing to lose. They can go in there, play the counter, slow the game down somewhat, and be a bit more deliberate, a bit more methodical, and not waste that forward line running around chasing balls, or per se play a bit more deliberate within themselves and go on a few counter-attacks in numbers. Maybe there's a different tactic down the middle, but Cavalry's got nothing to lose. Forge, on the other hand, everything's still to prove. The season's going to end in a big high if they win this one. They go straight to the final and possibly play Atletico, unless Pacific's got something to say. But Bobby Schmerniotis, again, has put a great season together with the club. They're always either first or second, one of the two places. That's their place. That seems to be their destiny. And again, they're there. What do I expect? In my heart, I really think that I'd love to see Cavalry get through to get some, a look at getting a trophy, which they've never kind of got onto. For Forge, it would be a continued success of chasing trophies. I think at the end of the day, I tip Forge like I did from the beginning. And I think that we're looking at a Forge taking on Atletico final. And I think all the fun's going to be down east, but is it going to be a chilly day when it comes around? But I'm saying that's what I'm saying in this game. I'm going for Forge. And guys, comment down below if you've got anything else to say. Also, breaking news here now for the show, the channel. We've got 2 videos coming. One coming Friday night, very shortly. And that is myself and Ryan Anderson from the TFC Midwest podcast on YouTube. He's been doing this for quite some time, and he does a soccer podcast, and many of you guys will know Ryan. I actually got in touch with Ryan. He got in touch with me, per se, and we talked a little while, and we set up a show. And tomorrow night, you're going to see a show, and it's all about the CONCACAF teams at the World Cup, what we think about each team's chances of going through, and a little bit more than just that. There's some in-depth stuff, and we actually do start beating the bushes and start going heavy on some of those coaches. You'd be interested to hear what we've got to say about a couple of the coaches, and not the ones you might be thinking of, but myself and Ryan, we go at it for 25 minutes. There's a real smack on video you're going to see Friday night, and that will last all weekend, and come back and see it. And guys, every video, please like. The algorithms need you to start liking the videos, so please do. I ask you nicely, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit your notification button. I mean, we know who's hit the notification button out of all the subscribers, guys, so come on. Do me a solid, do the channel a solid, do yourself a solid, and hit the notification button, please, guys. Thank you. Now, something else. There's another video coming up this weekend. I did something crazy a couple of weeks ago, and it was because of my nephew. My nephew, he's a lot younger than I. A lot younger. He's like a kid. He's 25. And he's got one of these Suron bikes. S-U-R-R-O-N. S-U-R-R-O-N. Suron. And I rode it. And I was absolutely... I fell in love as soon as I bought it. I just fell in love with it. Now, there's going to be a funny story coming on that. But I'm also going to go on a big ride this weekend. I'm going to take you to Suron Lake. Tell you about that when the video comes back. But after the weekend, we're going to have a video of me riding Suron Lake and a few other places, and having some crazy stuff and some crazy laughs, and showing you what the Suron's all about, and that, it's not just for kids. Anybody can have fun in this, as long as you're, not too crazy. I'm a little, but I guess you know that. But I got that video coming too. So you got the World Cup groups coming. That's a magic video, 25 minutes between myself and Ryan from the TFC Midwest podcast, and you'll get that Suron video coming after. You're going to love that. It's crazy. And I'll tell you what, the Suron bikes, if you know nothing about a Suron, have a look on YouTube and figure out Suron, S-U-R-R-O-N, Suron e-bike. Then you'll see what I've got. Then you'll see the video coming, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be worth it, because yeah, I'm going to be racing. That's what I'm saying. Okay, guys, there's the news on the World Cup theme. We've got another game coming against Bahrain. I've been to Bahrain. It's a lovely place. And then CPL semi-finals. Yeah, it looks like it's Atletico. It looks like it's Forge. But come on, Pacific, and come on, Cavalry. It's not over yet. You can still get in there. And also, here's some words from Tommy Wheeldon Jr. before the game. And I'm going to be talking to Bobby Schmerniotis and Tommy Wheeldon and a few of the players after the game. And you'll see it all on this channel. Guys, Have a great day and have a great weekend, and just keep enjoying life. 30 days till we get to the World Cup. It's not even a month. Slowly but surely, I'm coming to life. And when we're days between us and the World Cup, I'm literally going to be on fire. And we got so many shows lined up coming. And we're going to be doing more chats with other vloggers on YouTube that talk the wonderful game of soccer. Okay, guys, that's all we got time for. Keep it coming and keep it locked here. And hit the notification button, please. Like, share, subscribe, and click on to the World Cup song. Cheers, guys.
The Ultimate Soccer Show. Join me, listen, you'll love it. Everybody does.